Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Got ourselves another one here. Keep this in mind, an inspector before me told her everything was perfect. Oh boy. Alright, so we got another home inspection. Let's give her a peek. Well, this house is it's on the market. I have no idea what they're selling it for, but we're gonna give her a quick little peek and see what's happening down here. It's a nice day today. A little chilly this morning, but I can do that. Alright, we got a water heater. Wow, you can see those watermarks. So this thing has a sump pump in here. Kind of leaning a little bit. I hear something cruising around. Yeah, actually the mice cruising around the insulation, when they hear me coming in there, they scatter around. It's pretty crazy. Unbelievable. I know the critters are definitely finding their way into the crawl space. Home inspections during the wintertime is you never know what you're going to find because a lot of the animals are starting to work their way down here. It's a warm place. A lot of times especially here lately, we had a lot of trees went down from the storm. So they had to find a new home. But you could already see a lot of the insulation's falling down. So this has some kind of a drainage system. French drain. Hang tight. Gonna be crawling around a little bit. Looks like the insulation here is it's upside down. Paper side should be up against the house. Living area. Oof. Yeah, that was my head. Man. Look at that brick job. I don't know. So this is where the water goes out. Man, I just cracked my head on that. I'm just happy I didn't break it. Look at all that insulation that's fallen down. Wow. I mean, I guess you can put a whole bunch of wires on it. Never seen anybody, go overkill on wires, but probably wouldn't hurt. These are definitely from critters. Selling these homes in this area is very, very hard to do. I mean, number one, you're already having a few things that aren't going to work in your favor. Number one, right now the economy is not doing very well. So there's not a lot of buyers. Interest rates are super high. Two, you've got a crawl space, man. Now you guys I don't need to be telling you too much about crawl spaces. If you look at my videos that I post, the proof is in the pudding. I show you guys exactly what I mean by these crawl spaces getting messed up. Because nobody comes down here. Nobody comes down here to check up on things. You know, this isn't the creepy basement. I mean, not the friendliest place in town, but as a homeowner, you know, you want to definitely check these things out. Especially if you know that you're going to probably sell the house soon. You know, we usually have an idea of when we're going to sell, even if it's within a year. I would probably be like, you know, maybe we ought to check the crawl space out before we list it or something. Or maybe I should get down there and take a look. You can see the water definitely comes in through here. Comes in through the foundation. And there's no French drain over here on this side. Looks like they have just a partial drainage system over there in the front part. Got our little cricket friends. These guys are always going to let you know that you've got moisture. Right, amigo? He's like, whatever, man. I'm gonna crawl up underneath him. He's gonna hop on my head. I'm so used to those guys jumping on me and that they don't freak me out. Now, you want to talk about like some big cucarachas? Some big roaches? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna play that game. But one of the biggest problems we have with these older houses in these districts is people kind of just let them go. Here, let me clean the screen here a little bit. You got these vents. You can see how the vent right there is on the screen. It's missing some screen. Definitely making it a lot easier for the critters to come in. So water intrusions coming in. Critters. These crawl spaces, man, they do take on a lot of wear and tear. There's so much money to be made here in crawl spaces. People, I don't know if it's they just don't want to work underneath these places, but I'm here to tell you, I gotta squeeze underneath this. We're gonna get dizzy here for a second. Oh my. All right. That wasn't too bad. I know they charge a pretty penny to have people come down here and work. This isn't like doing work outside, you know, a carpenter building you something outside or upstairs. It's definitely not going to be the same price as him having to come down here and contractor work on his side, on his back, on his belly. Yeah, the price has gone up quite a bit when you got to work in a place like this. There's some serious discoloration here on the wood. So I haven't seen any leaking pipes. We'll get there soon enough. It's usually around January where I just start seeing a lot of pipes busted. Alright, so here's the other. Looks like they just ran a French drain on part of the house. And this guy's just sticking out. Let me know in the comments, would you do a partial drain? Look at that. A lot of water comes in here. Is this French drain? You know my opinions. If you've been watching my videos, you know what I've been saying about what I like and dislike about drainage systems. Some more crickets, some fungus, mildew. This isn't good. Smells funky down here. I think I say that in every video. Just it smells. The home buyer has got to be like thinking that they're going to be able to put some air fresheners upstairs and get rid of this funk. It's coming right from here. It's coming from the ground, man. This is what you're smelling. Earth. With a sprinkle of some rodent poop. Look at this root. My God. Just tearing up the ground right here. Yeah, look at all that water just comes in here. It doesn't even get to this French drain. It kind of goes downhill right there. So it comes in through the foundation. It's not getting to this pipe. I mean, the pipe is right there. That's still not low enough. That's why it's so muddy right there. Man, that smells so musky, man. I could never buy my wife a Crawlspace house. She gets the slightest bit of odor. She's got a nose on her. I'm not saying she's got a schnoggins. I'm just saying she goes, you smell that? I'm like, no, man, I don't smell anything there. She's putting air fresheners everywhere. I mean, don't get me wrong, it smells nice. I like she asks me what kind of air fresheners I like. I'm more of like the country style I like apples. I like lemons, man. I love the smell of lemons. Look at the size of that cockroach. That's a big one. Hey, bud. You camping out for the winter? Yeah. Nice place. Nice and dark. Damp. Some people really freak out over these guys. Well, he ain't too scared either. What's up, Chico? That is the American cockroach. The American cockroach, the water bug, the palmetto roach, whatever name you want to give this guy. Yep. He's moving slow. It's like it's pretty chilly out this morning. Look at all that fungus. All that growing underneath this vapor barrier. Roots. I don't know, man. I'm just not a big fan of crawlspace houses. I'm not. I gotta inspect them. You know, I gotta get down here. I gotta check the wires. I gotta check for plumbing leaks. I gotta check the termites. You can see the bottom of this ductwork here. That all drips water. In the summertime, you see the water droplets. That explains why there's fungus. You got the moisture. Definitely, you've got to get that balance right. You're gonna get moisture in your crawl space, but you got to be able to get rid of it. It stays trapped down here. Is it me? No, it's not me. I'm looking through the camera lens. This water heater is on like a whoop. It's on an angle. Wow. Yeah, it's the lovely leveling jobs. That's why you don't just put bricks on this water heater. Look at that. Part of it's in the ground, getting all rusted out. This thing isn't gonna last much longer. They've probably been nickel and diming this thing for a little bit. Who knows? It's not leaking. I can't say it's leaking. This thing trips me out here. Look at this. You can see on this camera. Look at the angle on this pipe. I don't want to mess with it too much. I definitely make sure that sump pump is working right. Oh yeah, it gets stuck. Look at that. It stays on. There you go. That's maybe just a little grease right up in here. You don't want that thing running. If it turns on and it stays running, it's gonna heat up. I've seen them things cook up. And I don't know what the heck they did here. They threw all the dirt. Water's still coming in and resting on the foundation. They did a horrible job. Yeah, this water comes in right through here, even through the crawlspace door. Comes down. I'm sure this works out pretty good. Then it does go right there. So of all places, it's probably working the best right here, right at the crawlspace door. I don't know. Not a big fan of the conditions down here. It's not the worst crawlspace I've been in. Can I allow some of these things to not be mentioned to the potential buyer? No, I gotta let them know. You know, this place takes on some water, there's some fungus. Insulation's upside down. This is just a few things, that I'm actually showing you. I gotta get a little bit more in depth. But I can't make an hour-long video. Water heater. It's got some water lines on it. Definitely it's pretty snug to the joist. I don't know. Once again, I'm gonna repeat myself on that one. I'm not a fan of water heaters going in the crawl space. Gotta find a better design, tankless, whatever. The least amount of things that you can have down here, the better off you're gonna be. I mean, I've showed you some crawl spaces where there's nothing, just wires. Maybe some of them have wires and plumbing, but for the most part, and they're fine. Some, I'm not all. I think 90 to 95% of the crawl spaces I'm in are not good. But all right, well, hit that like and subscribe. This one isn't, like I said, it's not 100% bad. I'll give it a C+. How about that? All right, catch you on the next one.